beforehand.
I'm just
But
messing.
the people who were left behind made a faster ship and got there first and ruined it for everyone.
Many such cases.
Well, when last we left our heroes, we had managed to bring back forces and win an unexpected bounty of a dropship and several clan forces. And back to our wonderful GM urged to let us know what we're doing next.
Okay, first off, Romeus, I don't know if this will load. Oh, no, it will not load for you. Never mind.
Oh.
I was trying to post a more complete map that actually shows the inner sphere all the way to the clan homeworlds. But unfortunately, apparently, SVG files do not load in Discord.
Okay.
Anyway, so you have successfully managed to convince the clanners to surrender.
After taking quite the beating from both sides.
Mm-hmm. So now you are responsible for paying for everyone's repair bill. Mostly theirs, because the half of your repair bill is being covered by your employer. But, well, how are you going to explain a bunch of clan mechs to your employer?
We're not going to, because they don't
We're
need to know about
not
the
telling them about that part.
Exactly.
That's
so
that's between my boss and the client. I'm just here to repair shit.
Oh, well then it's Megus's job. Megus, go conjure parts out of thin air and repair them.
That's not just his job. There's also the rest of the Bay personnel, but...
Yeah, but he'll be responsible for conjuring the parts out of thin air with no money.
Hey, I can at least repair the armor. They tore up half my... They tore up a good 1/4 of fancy pants.
Repairing the Clan Pharaoh, well, good luck.
Because you need to do that in space.
What?
Do you need to
Why do you need to do that in space?
I don't know, I thought specific internal armors required.
It's not internal. And it's also not, you know, it's not a spaceship that you're dealing with, it's mechs.
Yeah.
The Clan Pharaoh's just going to be nigh impossible to get because, well, it's clan tech.
Yep. Also, Romeus, Capsty just posted a link to... Yeah. The Pentagon worlds are way up in the north, and then east of the Pentagon worlds are the rest of clan space.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy that all the inner sphere, like there's so many stars clumped together, and then all of a sudden it just is like, nah, dog, we ain't having any stars out here.
No, there are plenty of stars. These are only inhabited systems that are marked.
Okay, so there could be plenty of places they could inhabit it between there? Did you just decide not to?
Probably.
Yes and no. Like, there's possibly, like, imagine a gas station possibly out of the ass into nowhere. Not really habitable, just a gas station and maybe an observer post for stellar phenomenon, but nothing more complex than that, so they don't really call it habitable.
So you're telling me that all the inner-sphere planets just happen to, or inner-sphere stars just happen to be luck out and be like, oh, we have all these great, wonderful, habitable worlds.
No, because most of them were terraformed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And all that tech got blasted during the Succession Wars.
I mean, not all of it, but most of it, yes.
Yeah,
Comstar does still have the tech to do it, and they do occasionally use it, but...
It's expensive.
It's really fucking expensive, and it takes a long-ass time. I'm pretty sure that...
Probably start something for help their holdings. Like, if they went in terraforming, it would probably make a mint.
No, they would not. is too it takes too long and is too expensive to be worth it for them at this point in time. They cannot start enough projects in enough places, and they don't have the resources to be able to find hyper mineral rich worlds that are actually worth getting, that they would be able to exert total control over.
Oh yeah.
And
by the way,
one of
the jump time, it's looking at about 15, 20 planets. 20 system jumps.
Just as I look this over, I'm just thinking, well, humanity's going to die out. So.
And why the fuck would humanity die out?
I mean, they don't have any really valid, methods of. It just seems like
there are garden worlds.
Yeah.
There are occasionally worlds that don't need terraformed. And most of the planets are not nearly as heavily populated as Earth.
As populated as Kansas or Arkansas.
It's just
only very rarely would you get the population of
like. It's gonna just take them
worlds.
Not killing each other long enough to develop their technology to be able to start colonizing again.
Once again, the technology is still there. They don't need to redevelop it. The problem is that it's super fucking expensive, and for the most part, the only people that are willing to do that are people that are extremely, extremely desperate. There is more than enough space and more than enough resources to make sure that humanity keeps going for basically ever.
Okay.
The vast majority of planets in the sphere and the periphery are, once again, not even as populated as Earth right now. Like, the continent that your guys are on this world, is the only one that is populated. This is the only continent that has cities.
Sounds like we can take over a continent, guys.
No.
Probably.
No.
What, not the one that's populated. We could have our own.
No.
There are populations on the other continents. They just don't have cities. They have colonies for mines and shit like that.
I do not want to be a force that gets hired to liberate a company town. No, thank you.
So put it this way: New Avalon, right? The capital of the Federated Suns. In 3060, their population was 7.2 billion.
And that's one of the more populous worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have roughly the same population as modern-day Earth. And they're a capital of one of the great powers.
Nice.
So most of your planets that would have that sort of population will be the major centers, Luthien, Packard, can't remember what...
I think that maybe some of the major game worlds might have higher populations, like Solaris 7, but those are outliers.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to take away from our game time.
No. It's a good thing.
This is important for everyone to understand, and you don't know it yet, so we're explaining it.
Hey, lore is important.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Have a lot of it.
And this demographics helps us figure out where to head to next, because we did enough population center to have an industrial base to, do some fun stuff. Like, it's not irrelevant at all. It is fully relevant.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if there is a canon population for Solaris 7.
So
you're looking at like
yes, but I don't
know.
like
7.
the China population of China is the exact around same level of population as quite a few planets in the inner sphere. That is something fun to think about.
So has any time in the game world progressed while we've been...
No.
Okay.
They're about
498
million.
Yeah. Plus last 7.
what do you guys want to do right now? Because all our stuff is still. Well, I don't know how damaged your guys' stuff is because I didn't copy that down, but I have what the damage is to the clan stuff, and I also have recorded the salvage that we have to pick up from our client.
We also have to finish that contract out too.
Yeah,
have to
that's
repair
part
the
of-
mechs.
Right.
So I can wrangle up with. I
Which
mean, the T-boat.
It should be remembered that given the fact that the clanners are now under your control, there's not a whole hell of a lot left for you to do for guarding.
True.
Right.
However,
spend that time.
your employer does not know that. Your employer might well believe that there's still potential for other threats.
Oh, okay. So what we can do, we can get that clowners to repair their stuff a bit, and then threaten to get us some more danger pay.
That would require you to actively fight each other, and
also we'd need to repair what they have, and they literally don't have. Like most of their stuff has internal.
No, they
damage.
do. They do have the capacity to repair themselves. Most of them don't have too much internal damage. Well, I mean,
aside from
yes,
that one
but
locust.
yeah, that locust is not going to be operational anytime soon. But for the most part, they can get back into action. But how willing are you to foot the repair bill later on? When
I don't mean to actually
if you were
have
going
to
do that, I'd rather
attack.
just take the weapons off the ship if we want to be shiesty.
No, I don't mean they have to actually attack. It's like, just threaten, send out fucking some a patrol force to scare them off. Yeah.
But we could use this time. How much time is left on?
Well, remember,
the contract?
if they only threaten, then that doesn't count as combat. You have to actually fight.
So we got to pull a Dragonheart if we really want to extend it.
I think it's about 6 weeks. It's about half.
All right. So
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was
so
thinking.
We can spend that 6 weeks training our skills that we've been wanting to. Like I know my int's low. We could also use this time to get a better understanding of the clanner situation or these guys' situations, like because
once again is the 27th of May, 3060.
Okay, we don't actually know everything about their rituals and stuff like that, so we could get more information on clanners and we could start thinking up what direction we want to head, who our enemies are, like what kind of what are we building up to, kind of a thing.
Well, I don't think we have any enemies per se right now, do we?
The clanners did.
Well, yes, they did, but us specifically.
Yeah, so if they're hanging out with us, they're recognized, we probably have the same enemies they do right now.
I would say our enemy is poverty.
I mean, that's always a mercenary's enemy.
That and repair
and
bills.
Also give us time to repair our mechs, because I don't know how long,
or do base modifications.
Stuff? Yes. How long does it take to repair? Yeah, and also we have to think that we have, what would we say? We had 11 or 12 mechs, and we only have space for how much on the ship? 10?
But do we want to use...
You have 10 mechs.
We destroyed a lot of the other ones.
The clanners have 6 themselves, and then we have Mars,
Dragon,
Crew,
Griffin,
Magus, myself, and then Nokarian, so that's 11.
You do have 11 mechs.
And then, you're not even incorporating the fact that we have salvage. Like I have an urban mech that was untouched pretty much. So that's fully one. Like, I don't see any reason to get rid of that if I could put an LRM-20 on it and make it a turret boat.
Okay, but who's piloting it?
We'll figure that out.
I have a captured guy. I captured the pilot of the urban mech.
That's true.
That is true.
However, where's it going to? Where are you going to put it?
That's what I'm saying. This is the stuff that we need
we're trying to figure out right now.
Yeah. So I was thinking because like this thing has a crap ton of light vehicle bays.
And we blew or sold most of those up.
No, you blew up or sold all of them.
Right, so we might want to have some of those converted into additional mech space.
It's 3 per.
3 per what?
3 light vehicle bays per mech bay.
Okay. This says we have a size of 7 light vehicle ones.
Yes.
So we could convert 6 of those to 2 additional mech bays. We had another urban mech that belongs to Ozlog and Octane that was, they're probably gonna, like, in whatever salvage you guys got from the initial fight before the clan stuff, like, that's yours to decide what you want to do with, right? I'm not going to interfere with that. Like,
fucking Trebi was torn.
All of that was already decided. Everyone decided to sell everything.
Yeah.
Well,
other than I guess you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to sell my completely intact urban mech that was and then I'm pretty sure we didn't sell one of the Chippewas unless Capsty decided he did. Did you sell the one that was intact pretty much?
I basically got the weapons pulled off it.
Okay, so you did sell it?
The weapons and the engines were pulled out of it, and I got rid of the rest of it.
All right, so we don't have to. We only have Capsy's
a
one
singular
fighter
aerospace.
Yeah, and then the light scout flyer that they had.
Yes,
the Cessna.
Souped up Cessna, but still a Cessna.
All right, so I mean, we can either just. So, what would you guys rather have? 4 light vehicles or 1 light vehicle and 2 additional mech bays? Or I'm sorry, 7 light vehicles is what we have currently, right? It's space for.
You could also convert one of the aerospace bays and delete one of the 2 aerospace.
More than likely, our best bet is going to be taking the base, swap for back slots. I'd be inclined to say recommend still selling off the RV, especially to pay for repairs to the clan stuff.
Urs just said they had stuff to repair theirs.
Yeah, it was only a blown out
yes,
locust.
but you still have to replace that.
Replace it with what?
Exactly.
What am I replacing? You said that. What is that?
Spare parts.
Okay, so
spare armor plate.
So we have
spare
to
weapons.
Replace their spare stuff?
Yeah. Because it's our spare stuff now.
Yes.
Yeah, but their spare stuff became our spare stuff, so we're using our spare stuff to replace their busted stuff right now is what I'm getting at.
Yes, and now you have to find a way to also pay to replace those spare parts now that they're used.
It may be the case that we have to get rid of the remaining Pharaoh, the clan Pharaoh, and put standard IS armor in it.
That means they'll be later armored if we keep their same weapons.
I also need to know how much it costs to repair this stuff. Like, I don't have any kind of basis for, like, what's the formula for what it takes to repair these guys?
See, that should be in Mega Mech
that's already,
8.
That's already Mech HQ.
Okay.
That's what's ideal. If you guys, because I know Mech HQ quite well, just throw me the
I'm going to throw this text. I'm going to throw this text at you, Capsty.
and I'll
which
enter
is
it in
the-
over the week.
Huh?
So destroy it all to me, and I'll enter it in over the week and sort it all out.
Yeah, like the only thing I think we took from the Trebby was like the engine, and basically the Trebby got stripped for parts because it was fucked.
Yeah.
I just need to send the base message so I could.
And we got a clan locust that is just as fucked. I was thinking we could try and cannibalize that for repair material.
Or the other locust.
The 2C, yeah, with the disabled pilot, minor injury. Or minor injury pilot, disabled mech.
See, this is the problem with repairing clan stuff. You take the head out, you don't have to repair it.
Yes.
Or you guys could get specialized training to start tripping these light mechs, like that one mercenary group, and then just go on the shooting pilot in the head, take the entire mech.
We don't have an infantry force, though.
I mean, you
will
do.
put Megas out
You
there
have
by
12
himself.
Marines.
We do now.
Oh boy.
You also have the pilots that don't have mechs anymore.
How many? Well, I mean,
Though, incidentally, you all haven't contacted yet the Planetary Defense Force to see about retrieving the aerospace pilot that requested to be given into Capsty's custody.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to put that on the to-do list.
You were informed that he had requested this, but no one ever went over to do the paperwork.
I'll fly back and do the paperwork. Well,
What are
there's
you going to do when
something
they ask like why you're back? Like what's happening with the rest of the mission? You just go, I just want paperwork.
I'm out of fuel. I'm back to refuel. So
No, okay. As long as you think of something.
I mean,
All right.
it is true. He only has a certain amount of loiter
So,
time before he's
the
just like,
Chippewa
all right,
stuff
you
is
guys
gone to.
don't die for like a couple hours.
So, and there's one pilot that he's going to pick up now. And then,
Hey, as long as we got ground crew, we can
and-
probably get them back up probably an hour.
and if they really want to argue me about it, I said they have anti-MX. Do you think I'm going to fly over something with anti-MX? No.
Octane, what did you do with your pilot, or your pilot that surrendered to you? Mech pilot.
At the end of the battle, I was still carrying him around in the claw. So, presumably they're still somewhere.
In your claw? He's during that entire fight that you're punching people, he's still in your claw. So now, like, you just open your hand and you're like, oh, what's this stain?
I'm working under the assumption that they are being held either on board the Svartorn or somewhere inside of the
I would trust the Spark
corporation
more than the
security
Corpo.
area. You don't what? You don't trust what?
I would trust the Svartorn more than the Corpos.
Oh,
Fair
speaking of
enough,
which,
then they're probably locked up somewhere on the Svartorn.
can we ask Sedwin how this corporate company managed to steal that dropship from them in the first place?
His eyes glaze over as he stares towards the far wall of the cavern. And then, refocusing, he looks back at you and informs you that they had left it unguarded while they were attempting to acquire supplies via a trial of possession against Clan Wolf. And when they had returned, the dropship had been taken.
They left the keys in the dropship, those fools.
And so they had to reconsolidate into their one other dropship, this modified Black Eagle, in order to attempt to give chase.
So
this resulted in the placement of their remaining mechs and crew in an outpost in the Clan Wolf occupation zone.
So we're returning a dropship that was stolen from the original owners.
Yes.
It was stolen from the thieves that stole it first.
Right.
Sort of. Yeah, it's just like they took it, then it got taken from them, and now we're taking it. Whatever. We're getting paid for it.
We're getting paid to take it back to the people who stole it from the people who stole it.
Yes.
By stealing it. Right.
Yeah.
Technically, you're not stealing it at this point because you did bid for all of their forces, and this includes their forces, so it's now your property.
So we're returning our property to some. Kidding. All right, so that makes sense.
We're getting lucky that we weren't made into case by these riflemen and dropship in the first place.
This is why challenging them was a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take us to repair all our? Well, actually, we should have our mechs. Well, if we have our mechs repaired at the factory, they're going to.
Repair damages for our own forces. If I remember.
Mine was just armor.
Numbers.
Yeah, mine
armor
is
that-
also just armor. A lot of armor, but
I took the worst of it by getting that poorly missile to my engine and gyro.
Yeah, that's gonna be the bitch of the work. I got like about a quarter. Shoot, I'm like half of my right leg and right arm, a little bit on my right torso. Like I'm lucky in that regard.
So most of our stuff, I think, was a lot of armor damage, yes, but it was armor, not so much except for mine.
And armor work's easy to get to. Like, yeah, that's easy stuff. But the internals, yeah, and that engine and the gyro hit. But if we
Actually, the oh wait, no, never mind. The Uller is / Kit Fox also has an engine and gyro crit.
Yep.
I saw the 0 armor and the strike through on its name and didn't read the rest of it for a second.
Yeah, 0 armor, 9 internal left, and then it's got gyro crit, so he gets -6 piloting, and then XL engine crit, +5 heat.
Yep.
But at Puma, they're looking pretty good.
Yeah. Other than the right leg, and the CT.
Yeah.
But not bad considering.
Yeah. And the Fire Moth's missing an arm and a leg.
We had to take the dash for to have that thing running around for long.
yeah,
All right.
not sure if we can repair their forces. At least not to.
Well,
at least not
they
with much
do have
effectiveness.
points. They do have spare parts for now.
So
but
how does the pay stuff work as far as like the contract pay? Like, does it go to the company pool, or like
Yes.
as in like okay? So
you have to pay your MechWarriors what the company from what the company is paid.
Okay. And so how much do I pay each of these guys? And how long are the pay periods?
A lot. Right. Well, technically, the through the campaign books and everything, it's 1,500 credits for a base trained MechWarrior per month.
Per month.
Yep. Everything on
Yeah.
the books is done by a per month basis.
But remember, these haven't been updated. A lot of these pay rates haven't been updated since the 80s.
Yeah. But at the same time, we're still using the same time period as what was in use in the 80s, more or less.
That's right.
And the aerospace pilot, how much do they get paid?
The same.
Okay.
Aerospace and mechs, aerospace pilots and mech warriors are paid the same.
So you have 3 aerospace pilots.
Okay.
Not to say,
though 2 of them are bondsmen.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, you don't have to pay any of the clanners. You still have to pay for their food and clothes and medical bills.
Okay. Because we were getting paid $50K a head, so no carry in Mars
combat deployment.
Megas. Right.
Yes. In this particular instance, the way that the contract that you wrote up works, you're still getting, they're still paying each of you individually. But that's because of the fact that that's how you had set it up.
But the contract to get the dropship back was done as a company. So that will go into company funds. Our remaining time as guards are all done as individuals.
Yes.
So once that's finished up, that's each
well, the reason why I
money.
asked this is because in the contract that I had written down for this separate mission, the hazard pay was also included. But I guess we're saying that we're getting the hazard pay as part of the original contract?
No. This is a separate contract, and you're not getting double hazard pay.
Right, but
you're getting hazard pay for this contract.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
not the guard.
And you're saying that this contract also had it as individuals instead of for the company?
Yes, because of the fact that you did not specifically request the company to be paid, and instead were going after hazard pay.
All right,
by the head. Now, because this is from the company, all 6 of you, got paid hazard pay for the one combat, but all of that goes to the company funds, and you have to dole it out as you see fit.
Oh, okay. So there was a hazard pay of $300K for this because there's 6 of us.
Yes.
All right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. So that's our initial funds that we need to figure out how to budget with our new stuff to begin with.
You could of course, also choose to pool all of your money into a single fund and then, argue over whether or not anyone gets to take anything from it.
I mean, everybody's got... So I have no idea how much each of them have from selling all their stuff. Some of them probably have a crap ton of money right now from selling the salvage. Because they're also getting all the cores back from the salvage from before.
But those have not been sold yet.
Right. But I mean, technically, I guess those go to the company. But if they had their mechs, I was going to give it back to them and let them do it. But they can decide... or we can decide as a team if we want to sell that or keep it. Because they're interchangeable, right? They can be used as parts for other mechs that we get or get damaged in the future. So it'd probably be smart to do anyway. All right. So then I'm going to tell Sedwin that we still have 6 weeks left on this planet for the to finish up the other contract that we had. And he should use that time to start repairing the clan mechs. Are we just leaving these guys here with like the other dropship and stuff like that with like no supervision? Like,
I'm sure
do we trust them that much?
Are you going to?
They're now part of us. So
they are your bondsmen now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And they won't escape.
But I thought Darkcast had the probability of stabbing us in our sleep. Why would taking back
the company and bring their essential force to guard what they need until they can get the ship moved.
So consider the following. Remember that if you call in the corporation and the clanners have not left, then they're going to see the clanners being there and acting non-hostile, and they're going to wonder what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. So you don't want the corporation involved in this. You
right,
take back their dropship.
I kind of want to figure out with Sedwin, like, what else he can, or what else he was planning to do on this planet in that time frame, or if there's anything that any way he can utilize their time while they're waiting for this 6 weeks to be productive. Basically, is there any way they can be productive in those 6 weeks, like whether it's gathering more supplies, or figuring out gathering information of what's going on in the nearby systems so we can plan where we're heading. And if they're
they certainly can, but they're going to have difficulty with the latter thing that you just said, because in order to do that, they need access to the HPG, and to get to the HPG, they need to, go into the big city.
I mean, they were able to get into the big city before, like going into the tavern and stuff. Nobody knows their faces, right? I mean, they got that one guy drunk and then got information on where
That's
the dropship was.
But also, they have to be very, very careful about doing that, because they have a very distinctive phenotype, especially the Marines and the mech jocks and the pilots.
Thankfully, there's no elementals, because they're like fucking 7.5 feet tall.
Okay, so you're saying they all look...
In order to do what they did, they had to send in their more regular dudes that aren't nearly as skilled, and so it was a massive risk.
Sending the techs.
I guess then let's start with part one of asking him, what he feels like his time would be best spent doing during the 6 weeks. Then,
well, they certainly can go out and try and get more supplies. There are plenty of places around the planet that aren't particularly well defended, and they can get enough of their mechs back up and running in a relatively short period of time that they can probably go out and do some raiding. They can also go ahead and start on reconverting the mech bays from being light vehicle bays.
I mean, that would be the real priorities. What I want is for them to get their mechs repaired and for those mech bays to be converted.
Yeah.
That will take most of the time.
Yeah, and considering we have 5 plus 6, 11. Yeah, so we do need both 2 or 6 of the light bays converted.
My question is, why are we trying to hide the clan forces? I mean, We can say we captured
because part of our contract was we only get first pick of salvage up to 50% of the fair market value. And since we captured those clanners, like the corporation would consider their mech salvage. Do you want to give any of that up?
You give up the broken
also
ones.
Consider them dropship salvage.
Yeah.
AKA, they'll take us for everything we have, and then some.
We take back the fucked ones.
Which is funny because I'm like, hey, let's take them for everything they want. No, guys, let's not do that. Hey, they're gonna take us for everything. Yes, guys, let's do that. Why?
Can we offer up
the
damage?
Suggesting that.
No,
everyone
I'm
is
just saying. Irony.
I say we offer up the damaged locust as a kind of proof that we got some good fight, and here's one of the things that survived.
Like, why give them something if we don't need to?
Also, if you say that that's there, then they're going to ask, okay, where's the rest of the salvage?
Well, that's why originally I was thinking that we should get our mechs repaired here instead of using...
Bring anything back.
Well, so I was saying, like, we should get our mechs repaired here at the dropship so it doesn't look like we've been in a scuffle. And then we take their dropship, or the reclaimed dropship. I'm not going to call it their dropship because it was already stolen property, but the reclaimed dropship to them.
Roll wisdom for me.
Maybe I should
this is
put all
important.
my points in wisdom. I know, I need to put all my points in wisdom. I think I'm still just...
You take a second and you realize they have no spare parts for anything that you have.
Oh,
and why would they?
It's just armor.
Yeah,
armor does need to be specifically... Yes, you have Inner Sphere standard armor designed for your specific mechs. Now, they can fabricate that. That's true, but that takes longer.
I don't know how. Like, this is one of the areas that differs from the game. Like in games, like the armor, as long as it's just armor, like they don't,
In the video games, yes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand that part of.
We're in the crunchier system, though.
And that's fine. That's fine. I love that kind of stuff, but I need the information to work with. So right now we don't have any armor to repair our stuff. Right, so we're just going to show up with the dropship and bust up mechs, and going with the story.
You managed to make them run away. They didn't leave anything.
I was just about to say that.
It's a company line. That is the line we use.
Remember, the company still thinks they're bandits, not clanners.
Yep. 404 salvage not found.
So,
yes.
Also, by doing this, you're already trying to fuck over the company by making it so that they don't see all of the salvage. So,
right.
What you were saying earlier about we can't fuck over the that's not what anyone's suggesting. Anyway.
Yeah, I got you.
So
are those activities going to take the full 6 weeks for them?
Making the changes and doing all the repairs, yes, they can get some of them up and running again. Like the adder and the second Locust 2C can be put back together into mostly fully operational relatively quickly. The Uller is going to take the entire time to fix the engine and gyro, so that's not really going to happen. The rest of the things that are missing limbs are also, it's going to take probably as long, if not a little bit longer.
That's fine. I'm just asking them to do what they can during that time, as long as they're productively using it, and then we should probably see. We as a company probably need to get together and decide what we're going to do right now. So crew card, Megas, Capsty, Mars, we're wanting to fly back immediately with this dropship now and start repairs on our mechs while we're back at the company base and giving them the story that the bandits ran off after we did enough damage to them. They valued their lives over.
We had to fly the dropship back in the first place.
We can't load our mechs onto the thing and fly it back ourselves. Capsy can't fly. Oh, Capsy's in the aerospace. Boy.
The broadsword has an aerospace slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
This particular one does.
Yeah. So then we could have Capsy fly it back with us all in it and use that as our transportation back.
We can contact the Savat Orn and tell them we're done here.
But then they would see the clanners.
No, I said we've got the broadsword. We're heading back in the broadsword. So you're telling them we've got the broadsword. They can head back.
Okay. But the other question is how we get back to the clanners and the dropship after we get our stuff repaired.
That's a problem for 6 weeks.
You can walk your mechs over here, and they can potentially move. After all, they did manage to set up here without the PDF knowing.
Mm-hmm.
So they could, in theory, get a little bit closer.
How long would it take us to walk our asses back over here?
A while.
A little bit.
Also,
Well, no, I'm talking about after it's fixed at the factory. And it's not like Capsty couldn't fly ahead to get things ready. That's true.
Don't forget,
like Capsty could fly back and then get them to pick us up from a neutral location.
And also, don't forget, we can always meet out in space as well. So,
how are you going to meet them in space if you don't have a second dropship?
That was what I was about to ask.
I'm genetically mutated. I can actually survive that oxygen.
No, because what we can do is we go to the spaceport, we hire a lift up to the jump ship.
Oh yeah,
and it's too much extra work.
And then
you can in fact hire a shuttle that, but
so all of this is we're meeting our transport up in Atmo, out of Atmo. So the shuttle pilot won't know that they're clanners. We're just meeting this dropship up in out of Atmo.
You can just meet them in a neutral location. It's fine.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to spend money on the dropship or the shuttle either.
That's fuck all, really.
And what do you guys intend on doing during the 6 weeks? Or actually, let's first get over there and see what all they have to say before we start planning what we're doing, because we have no idea what they're going to say once we get there.
What the clanners say, or what the company's going to say?
What the company's going to say. I mean, the clanners, we know. Like, I just talked to... Huh?
Yep, I understand. I understand for that now.
Yeah, they're going to be working on converting those bays and then repairing their mechs, from the fight. Like, we're going to get ours repaired at the company facility. After we drop off the dropship there. And then from there, I mean, we have 6 weeks that we're finishing out the contract there. So we're going to take that time to get our mechs repaired, and then I don't know if we're going to train or if anything else is going to happen or whatever else, but we need to get our cores back as our payment. We need to get paid for this contract, basically.
Yep. We can see where we're sitting at that point.
Yep.
think we got a plan.
Does that sound good? First, are you okay with that?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Our
right,
story
well,
is we managed to scare off the pirate force and reclaim the dropship. We've got the right personnel to fly the dropship back, and then we will start in the process of getting ourselves prepared at the main at our factory base. And however long the company's got for us at that point.
Alrighty, let's get going with that. Unless anybody else has anything else they want to add, or if they have ideas or thoughts that they want to share about what we could do.
Like, I'm the one that has to do a lot of the repair work anyway. So, hey.
I mean, you aren't, because the Svartorn is doing most of the repair service.
Oh.
Remember, that's part of the original contract, and they're already right there anyway.
Oh, well.
So, unless you specifically want to just borrow their bays and repair all the mechs by yourself.
I'm also thinking to add in a wax and detail, but I'll figure that out later.
That costs extra.
Figured.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back then.
Cleaning the piss and vomit out of the cockpit is not part of the service.
Luckily, there shouldn't be a whole lot of that in there.
And you can't even pay for them to do it. So, yeah, no, it's not even an option.
They'll spray out blood and gore, but they're not going to do a detail on it. Anyway, so you contact the Svartorn and tell them that you've captured it?
Yep.
All right, good job. We'll meet you back there then. Unless you, or do you need help getting that thing off the ground?
No, our pilot's going to pilot it back with our stuff loaded in it.
Understood.
So we'll meet you back at the base.
Fair winds and following stars or something. Have a good.
Roger.
Yeah, he's still drunk.
Right. Let's get this party started. Load up and secure our cells in.
Okay. They help you to renegotiate the positioning of the dropship so that you can actually take off. You end up having to taxi quite a ways to be able to actually get to a place where you can actually lift off. They have there is a relatively flat section of ground that apparently they used as a runway already when they brought it in. As you taxi out to it, the Cessna, totally not a Cessna, ends up landing and taxiing over towards their dropship. Or, well, now your dropship, towards the Agamemnon. The process of loading up is a bit interesting. The ways that the mechs lock into place on the Clanner dropship are a bit more complicated than usual, but they also take up less space.
Bonus.
Taking off, the partially repaired damage that was done to the engine does make the ride a bit bumpy, but overall it's not too bad of a flight. Capsty, if you would kindly make a piloting roll real quickly.
21.
Okay. I lagged like a motherfucker there for a second.
Same on my end.
Let's see. So, oddly enough, the control surfaces in there are extremely well labeled. You suppose it might be due to the fact that this was, as stated, an experimental ship, and so they had labeled everything to make certain that anyone that might have been a test pilot could have easily figured out exactly what any new control surfaces may have been compared to a regular broadsword. Ends up flying very, very nicely, considering the size.
Nah, I'm just that good.
Yeah. Anyway.
Spoken like a true pilot.
Yep.
No, it's not the equipment. It's me, man. Yeah.
Yes. Except for when everything goes wrong.
That's the equipment.
Absolutely. At any rate, the as you come in, they have you land along the northwesternmost road, since it is more or less the straightest and flattest one that they have.
I don't want to risk a bridge.
Yep.
Right.
And then they have you they clear all traffic from the road and have you then taxi over back to the entrance of Factory 1. Offloading, compared to loading, ends up being a bitch and a half due to the way that the aerospace bays interfere with the doors on the forwardmost mech bay. Let's see, what's Octane typing? Oh, he's taking a piss. Okay.
Well, on the ship, he's taking a piss.
I also have to take a piss, so I will be right back.
Erst shows up on our ship randomly and also takes a piss.
Hope they leave it. I don't want them to take it with them.
They actually, since there's only one restroom, they actually just end up using the pilot seats for the next people. Just kidding.
Most mechs do have one.
I'd rather not use the pill pack.
And it feeds directly into the engine.
That's one way to see her bring a green to the Air Force. I said when I think of the movie, then I forget the title. I'm getting too old.
Yeah. I'll have to add all that into Mega Mech over the weekend. Over the week.
I say we get really lucky considering what forces we were up against.
I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
That first shot to the chest, I was like, man, next one is game over, motherfucker.
If you've seen what the Black Eagle has, that would have made a mess of everyone.
Yeah, we would have been. Oh, dear God, the level of clusterfuck we would have been in. I mean, we would have fought in some good shape, but dear God, all those missiles.
Yep. It was bad enough. Bad enough. Swirly missile in my case. I was like, son of a.
Yeah, and I couldn't hit shit.
I was just thankful there was no dedicated anti-air mech opposing force.
Yeah.
I mean, you came.
You saw what that
good hits.
Yeah.
You saw what that Ulla did to me on a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, aerospace is good. They're really
I'm just
good
lucky
because
that. Yeah. I'm just lucky that I didn't get more damage.
They're really glass cannons. They just they do a heap of damage, but they
half armor down the left right leg and right arm. And we got a 5er on the right torso. If they came in from my rear, if they decided to fight me in my rear arc, oh my God.
Okay, rear arc's always a bad time for everybody.
Not for me. Rear arc's good for me.
Like, I would not have been able to take a pounding.
What have I got?
Anyway, let's see. Is Mars back yet?
So, since I did 2 weeks of training on Int Erst, I was reading the tactics and rule book thing. It says it's to improve an ability, they must practice it for 1 week plus 1 additional week per point that the score you are attempting to improve is above 10. Since I was 11, that's actually 2 weeks, and I was thinking it was 3 weeks because for some reason I included 10 as part of that.
Yes,
which isn't a level.
It would have increased by 1. Yes. Also, before we continue, where specifically do you want them to meet you? I want you to ping on the map where, or draw. Which hex?
Son of a biscuit. I assume this gray dot is where we took off from? Or there's a gray and a red dot on this thing.
The red dot is the enemy, is the spot where the dropship is. The gray dot was where the Svartorn had been sitting.
Okay.
The gray diamonds are cities. The blue circle is where the facility is.
So would we say that something like out here would be better?
In the plains?
I assume. Or maybe right there. The whole forest between them. But I don't know what the sight range of those cities is. Like, I don't know how far the dropship has to be out so they wouldn't be seen. I mean, these guys were able to land here. There's a city right here, so I'm not sure. Is it because the mountains they weren't seen when they landed? Or, I mean, they were
partially, but they were still kind of seen now, weren't they? Remember that you figured out approximately where they were based on rumor from someone who had heard that someone else had seen something over there.
All right. I mean, it's not like we're going to be hanging around.
Yeah.
We'll just meet them there, get picked up, and then leave.
Okay, so you want them to land between where the forest is thinning and starts turning into grasslands or shrubland there.
Seems like a reasonable objective, I think.
Yeah, can I use my knowledge tactics roll, I guess, to see if that's a good spot, I guess?
Sure. There are a couple of advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, it'd be real fucking easy for them to find a place to land, given that they don't have to pick through the forest since it's turning into grassland there. There aren't any settlements that are on the official maps in the general area, so it is likely pure wildland. So, highly unlikely that anyone's going to notice them there. However, if something does happen, it is wide open. So, anyone with so you'd have sight lines for effectively the horizon.
But our dropship would also have sight lines for the horizon, right?
That's true. But if someone decides to attack, and they have artillery mechs, they don't need to get within range.
Right, but they're like by the time they land there, we'll already be waiting there for them because we're gonna head out first.
I mean, they can fly if you're playing, okay, so you want them to get over there like a day or two after your contract ends.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll just camp out there until then. Okay.
Right.
So we're waiting for them, not them waiting for us.
Right. So we can just get on and go.
Worked on making communications even to make up the fact that we're hey, this is dropship coming to pick us up in the first place. Or when our contract does end, we're already working on making that.
I mean that is reasonable. It is an Intersphere dropship, isn't
it? Yeah, it is.
Technically from the outside. Yeah. So nobody's gonna
just an obsolete one.
Yeah.
A starting mercenary company, obsolete dropship. Yep. Something we could afford.
No, of course. And there's also that they never gave their transponder codes to the PDF, and that's part of the reason why the rumor about there being pirates in system even happened in the first place. So, if you register the transponder codes as being your company's dropship, since the PDF doesn't... Yeah, since the PDF doesn't have the transponder codes from it.
Right. So I guess I should take time to do that.
Then it can land anywhere with the proper authorizations.
There you go.
They just have to make sure that they hid any clanner shit that would be obvious, such as their mechs.
Should be locked down in the mech base.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll register it and we can still meet them at the same place. It's fine.
Right. Register it. You can meet them at the spaceport.
Yeah.
The spaceport in the factory where we're at?
No.
The planetary spaceport.
There are other spaceports in the cities.
Okay. So each of these diamonds has a spaceport?
No, not all of them. There are 3 spaceports. They are here, and here. The latter, the first 2 being because they're on the equator and it's easier. The last one being because that was the first settlement, and so it ended up having to have a spaceport anyway.
Did you just ping it? Is that all you did for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There. and there.
Okay, there it goes. What a delay. That's crazy. Okay.
No, that was because that wasn't a delay. That was because I didn't hit it correctly. I will change their color to be.
So, I mean, is it quicker for us to get here than it is for us to get here?
Yeah, because we'll be following a road anyway.
Oh, wait, I forgot that those diamonds aren't. They're part of the fucking picture. They're not a token that I put down. I'm fucking retarded. I will circle them in. I will circle them in light blue.
That last one there, that would be the capital city, isn't it?
It is the capital city, yes.
So it's the biggest spaceport.
This one?
Yeah. But hopefully that'll be the busiest spaceport, so you can sort of. They're too busy to actually do proper checks. Well, that city got obliterated.
Wait, how'd the city get obliterated?
Oh no!
I did the freehand and I had black on as the secondary color instead of see-through.
Oh.
So there became a black crater.
Yes.
Good work.
But yeah, nah. So those 3 cities have a spaceport, and then there are some facilities like this one that have private spaceports that don't have that much in the way of capacity, because this one only has enough room for 2 dropships and only for spheroids.
Yeah.
Being the reason why, you had to land on a road instead of at the spaceport. But still.
Yep. Let's organize that. Deal with the transponder codes. Register it to our company name. Register the company. So Jack has to go into the capital and get the onto the HPG and register all that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to get the proper forms first, otherwise they'll make you wait in line all day.
Yeah.
I'll be ready to queue.
Ready.
Actually, who's going to go and get the transponder codes registered?
I think technically that should be me, right?
I mean, it could be you or crew card, since he's supposed to be the second in command.
Okay. I mean, what role would it be? Knowledge business?
To fill out all the forms correctly, yes. Also, whoever is going to do it, roll me a wisdom save.
Crew, what's your wisdom?
Night, Dad.
Let's see. One wisdom, save. This is 0.
Do you want me to fill it out all the forms for you? Because I've got a +2.
Well, I have.
Although my knowledge business is a 4 total modifier.
I have a +7 for the.
I mean, getting you all the details you want, because I am an aerospace pilot, so I know what fucking transponder codes are. But I don't have knowledge business, so you tell me what you want.
I was saying I can fill out the paperwork if you want to go submit it.
I want to have business though.
We only need it when we submit the plans for our flights out.
Mm.
All flight plan stuff anyways.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Erst. Roll hacks.
The random number gods have decided that it would be really funny.
He forgot to put his company name on the paperwork.
Nope, that has nothing to do with this, actually. But nothing's wrong.
I would find it hilarious.
Rolling that with a +2. Yeah, you would have a 5.
Yeah.
You've now been registered to 606. Where the fuck are we? Oh, fuck!
Oh, one small issue does pop up, actually. They ask you who your crew is. Since they're not, your mercenary company, it doesn't have enough registered members to be able to pilot the ship that to be able to operate the ship that you are registering.
Recent hires.
Well, and then
the ship came with crew.
And recent hires.
There's laser, blaster, blazer.
None of you were there.
Yeah.
Romeus is.
So my thought actually was going to be saying that the dropship is actually being delivered to us on this planet with the new crew. We haven't met them yet.
I see. You will need to get their information as quickly as possible. Ideally before you leave systems so that you can have them registered within your company.
Alrighty.
Gotta carry just sleep partly and get the fuck out of
here. The office drone then proceeds to hand you a stack of paperwork that you're going to need to fill out for them. It is very similar to what you had to fill out for everyone else, but it's, well, you remembered something about when you were filling it out the first time. You kind of need to put down where they were born. Next of kin, things like that. Any relevant house-related social security number or social identification number or the like.
It was really awesome that we found, this amazing crew out in the periphery orphanage that we adopted all of them.
Well, they would still have a planet of origin.
Right.
Even if they don't remember where they were actually born at, and for whatever reason they wouldn't have their birth certificates, you'd still need to put down where the orphanage was.
Oh, I didn't actually say that to them. It's me just.
Okay.
Being silly.
Yeah, but in my head, because obviously they handed me the paperwork. I'm not going to talk about the paperwork to them. I'm going to, I'll fill this out, and then just leave.
Obviously, they do mention that that's only one set of paperwork for the crew. You're going to need to make copies.
Ruby.
I know. And how many crew members for this size vessel is recommended?
There's 23 base crew, and then 5 gunners. So that's 28.
But we don't need all of those to begin, right?
All the ones that surrendered to us. It was a full crew.
So,
yep.
Kirsty, I'm thinking like there's a skeleton crew version, and then there's a hey, I have to register all my illegal clanners, or I can register a skeleton version of my illegal clanners and get by with that. Right? Because I'm not making up 28 profiles for.
Oh no, it's not
orphans.
just 28. There's also the 33 Bay personnel and
right,
the
I'm
mech jocks.
60-something orphans that I discovered on various peripheral planets.
They're all space.
Yes.
Here's a general house that they're from, and just go from there.
Yes,
on the forums, there is on the forums there is in fact a section specifically for that, and it requests to know what ship they were born on, when, and what house the ship is nominally belonged to at the time.
I'm gonna need a list of my mercenary company's MIA relatives that they know of. Capsty, do you have any MIA relatives that I can register? Crewcart, any MIA relatives I can register? This is going to be fun.
This will be me going, I think I'm going to need help from my MEO colleagues.
I'm just going to smile politely and say thank you. I'll be sure to have this filled out for you. And then I'm going to promptly return back to the base in panic.
I wonder if my MEO colleagues can help me with this.
They're actually homunculi. They were grown in test tubes.
Test tube babies are probably still a thing. But,
Oh, yes. What planet were they grown on? About that, it's top secret.
If it was top secret, you wouldn't be talking to me about registering your ship.
Well, the ship's not top secret, just the crew. Very hush-hush. Can't let any other mercenary companies find out who's working for me. Be very bad.
I think we need to talk to the Ministry of Information, Intelligence and Operations. I'm sure I know some people in that.
No, all I did was smile and say, I'll get this filled out for you. And headed back to Vegas. And now I'm talking to Crewguard, Magus, Capstein, Active Mars. Who do you have in your family that's MIA that we can use? Or dead but not registered as dead?
I don't even know half my bloody backstory. I'll let Earth deal with that.
Right.
I can't remember
it. Great time to fill that out. So we're going to get together and brainstorm on this, guys.
No. He doesn't have any family.
I think this is. I think this
has no family.
Is a really good time for me to go. Right, I'm secretly a MEO agent, which I'm not. I just think I am. I've got to get fake ID made up for them.
Oh boy.
That should be fun.
Crewcart, any suggestions? Or I should say, Casper.
Okay, 90 personnel total.
Son of a biscuit.
There's the 5 gunners, 23 base crew, 5 officers, 33 bay personnel, 12 marines, 3 the 3 mech jocks that you captured the first time, the 7 other mech jocks that have now surrendered.
I'm also going to reach out to
which I realize now that doesn't actually add up. So I did something wrong there, but that's okay. Don't worry about it.
I only recall 2 mech jockeys being captured the first scuffle.
It's probably
and then there was one aerospace.
Well. I was including the Chippewa pilot.
Yeah, so there were only 3 total, but there were only 2 captured.
One I've got to still pick up, which I've got to go do.
Yeah.
But those
and
three,
then
we could
two
get
remaining. Then finally the two remaining. Who's it?
Marines.
No, I already counted the 12 Marines.
Okay.
The two Savannah Master pilots that survived.
Yes. Survival in a Savannah Master is not a great opportunity.
So altogether, that's 90 personnel.
That's a lot of folks.
I'm gonna ask Edwin if he has any fake IDs.
When I'm in a quiet space, I'll make a sort of a clandestine.
Or are there any recently glassed planets that all the birth records could have been destroyed from that can be not traced?
That clandestine communication back to my handlers about needing identification for 90 clan pilots and make them look like that they're from the Innisphere.
Somehow I don't trust you.
Even though I'm thinking that this is going to the MIO, but it's actually going to ROM.
Oh my god!
Remember, a lot of these claim as they were victims of pirate attack or other.
But they still have a place of birth.
No, but they lost their information, and they're waiting on stuff to come in.
But all 90 of your crew were captured from pirates? You must be very fortunate and benevolent.
I didn't say all of them. I just said that min amount that we need to put.
Yeah, but he's saying we have 90 crew that we have to account for instead of doing the skeleton crew version.
No, that's just the total number that are there.
Okay. So how many do we actually
I never said that you had to register all of them, but I am saying that they will need to be able to account for at least enough to be able to fly the ship.
Which is, how much is the bare minimum to fly the ship? Which 23 is the base crew. Does that make sense? Base crew.
Roughly a third, and also normally those ships don't have Marines, so you wouldn't have to talk about the Marines. They don't know that you have the additional mechs, so you don't have to talk about the mech jocks or pilots.
Now we're talking.
There's the breakdown. So you would have to account for at least a couple of the Bay personnel. You'd have to account for at least one officer, and you'd have to account for, I'm going to say, at least 10 crew and 1 gunner.
So let's say about 30 people?
So about a third of the actual complement.
Okay. So
while you're doing that, I'm having my communique with handlers. Finger quotes.
I just look at my personal device and wondering why fucking Davram is sending me requests for fake IDs.
No, you're not my handler.
Oh, okay.
I'm a ROM agent who can't remember that he's a ROM agent and he thinks he's a MIO agent.
Oh,
okay, so I need you to roll tech use to use the correct codes.
Oh, good, Capsty.
11.
Okay, so now this is how you can tell it's a roll hack. Same number coming up twice.
But not in the same way.
That's not in the same way.
He just put a ceiling cap on our rolls. He's like, cannot roll higher than 11.
I mean, really, that's not terrible.
A 2, a 1, and a 1 is not a terrible roll?
Totally
An 11.
Well, I'm saying, like, if I didn't have my modifier, I'd have been SOL, baby.
You're one off from a crit fail, yes, but crit fails don't actually exist on skills. Only in combat.
Oh, good.
But yeah, you end up, so Davram, you end up waiting a couple of days and receive no response.
I must have got the code wrong. Bloody me,
What did Sedwin say when I reached out to him during that time?
About what?
If he had any way of getting fake IDs.
Let's see. Can Sedwin get fake IDs made? He said he'll see what he can do, but given that you wanted them to reconvert the mech bays back to being actually mech bays, most of their crew is busy doing that, and they can't exactly
gonna fall on us
while they're doing that.
No, that's fine. I was asking. I mean, does he have any ideas then for how to get those IDs?
I'm surprised they
don't
already.
Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, there's no rule.
I mean, oftentimes there are criminal elements of most planets that do that sort of thing.
Interesting. Well, that was gonna be another option. But you see that 3 11s in a row, right? You might want to, even when you're rolling, to undo that that cap.
I don't know, man. The random number gods like the number 11 right now.
Fuck, we're playing craps, man.
I know that I'm going to try again in another week.
Okay.
Okay.
Crew card.
Yo. Magical BS pull up next.
Oh wait, we haven't even talked to the people yet, have we? Yeah, we haven't talked to the company over the return of the ship.
No, you haven't. Anyway, so offloading your mechs from the broadsword, like I said, ends up being a bit of a pain in the ass. The increased size doesn't really make up for the fact of the way that they had to reconfigure the hull to enable it to have aerospace bays, and the nose mech bay ends up with its doors not being able to properly actuate all the way due to their interference. But even if they weren't there, you have a feeling like it'd still be a pain in the ass.
Good to know.
At any rate, having offloaded
Still dead mechs?
What?
Oh, I'm just seeing a bunch of, I guess it's planetary defense forces and stuff.
What?
On the map.
All the old mechs on the map. That's all.
I just haven't deleted anything off of it.
No, it's fine.
Those aren't all. That's not all. That's also not PDF. Those are their security forces.
Where did those come?
They've been there.
We were the main ones to do the actual, fighting and whatever. Decided to come up and say hi.
Yeah.
At any rate, when you arrive, things are a bit hectic.
I guess I'm going to ask him what's going on. Why so active?
They are still doing their level best to deal with the fact that there was just a battle here. And because of that, there's a lot of cleanup, as one might expect. Bah. What fucking layer is that on? Oh. Okay. Is that also on that layer? Yes, it is. Why the fuck? Anyway.
Sorry, I'm gonna step away for a moment.
God fucking. They have cleaned up all of the EMP mines.
Hope they weren't too bad at that.
Wait, nobody set one off?
The EMP mines no one set one off. They were all already set off.
Oh, right.
The second that they were turned on, they were all of them came on. Oh wait, no, right. You said that you had sold the Chippewa 2C, so that's also gone. Yep. So that urban mecha is the only thing sitting out there waiting to be picked up. Anyway, so in general, they are trying to clean up after everything, and there's also a bit of a commotion at the bridge with news crews trying to get in to take pictures and talk to them. Obviously, they don't exactly want to talk to the news right now.
Perfect time for a dropship to come back and land on a road.
Yes, luckily it is not at an angle where they can get a good view of it.
The good thing they were in my contract says I can't talk about my latest first mission and what I retrieved. It's crazy how much hush money will go. How far hush money will go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, or they could just get rid of us.
With what?
That is entirely a possibility.
All right, guys, time to get in the dropship and take off again. We returned it. Yeah, we returned it. Now we're taking it.
Anyway, your corporate liaison comes up and through the walkie-talkies, since of course you were walking out of it in your mechs, congratulates all of you on a job well done, and asks you to get out of the way so that they can maneuver it back into where it's supposed to be.
Works for me.
So how do these contracts normally work? Do we get paid
at the end?
handing over the delivery? Okay, so.
Well, you have to go to a. He then tells you that once you've finished getting out of your mechs, there will be a meeting in a couple of hours to do a debrief and discuss exactly how much damage needs to be paid for. And obviously, there was some combat. But exactly how much of it needs to be paid for, etc.
Alrighty. I guess we should get our stuff over to Siobhan's ship to get the repair started.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also leave a note or, just a request from whoever's there to, since they're going to be messing with the armor on the left torso to fix it anyway, to flip the medium laser around.
Okay. While you're getting out of your cooling suit and into regular out of your cooling vest and into actual clothes, one of the mech techs comes up to you, knocks on the door of the changing room there.
Aye.
So, about that note you left, we will have to still, charge you for that. They're not, covering any modifications. Do you want us to go ahead and do both of them then?
What do you mean both?
The repairs and the modification.
Wasn't there one in both side torsos?
Nope. Only left torso is rear facing, and then I have one in the left arm, but
okay, never mind then. I was misremembering what was in there.
I'm keeping it as is.
Okay. At any rate, it'll
well, you might as well, because you've got the armor off anyway.
Yeah.
Repairing it.
Since we're already going to be repairing it, it's not going to be that much since the repair bill's already going to be covered. We are going to have to do some reconfiguring and whatnot, but about $2,000.
That's fine, yeah.
Good deal. We'll get on it.
$2,000. A month and a half to work.
a month and a half of us not doing anything.
What I mean, month and a half's work of a month and a half of your standard pay.
I'm gonna try and get that.
Well, that's standard. That's standard pay. After before considering,
our shares
actually doing jobs. That's what he gets for sitting on his ass doing nothing.
That's right.
That's the on-call bonus.
On-call.
But anyway, yeah.
I'm getting this just for going in.
Yep.
Not even turning the mech on.
Yep.
I've only got a little bit of wing damage.
Yeah.
That won't take long.
Yeah, I don't know what the. I don't remember exactly how much damage everyone had to their armor. And I don't remember exactly how much the actual repair goes, so we'll have to check that out in a bit. But we'll figure up the money of it after session.
Sounds fair.
But anyway, yeah. So after a couple hours, you guys getting to maybe take a shower or otherwise de-stress after being in your mechs and combat and all that jazz. You get a notification that you need to head over to that same meeting room that you were in the main offices before you set out for this.
Alrighty.
You get in there, sit down.
I have tossed my damage numbers into the thing.
Is that all for armor?
Yep.
Okay.
I should edit that real quick.
Out of anyway. Anyway, yeah, so you get in there, and this time they're waiting for you guys. This time only one of the more senior suits is there. The other one's probably off doing something important. At any rate, they thank you after you get in, sit down. They thank you again for retrieving their stolen property. And then ask for as detailed an account of exactly what happened as possible. And if possible, any video recording of it that you may have.
We'll proceed to tell them how when we located where the dropship was, we noticed the pirates were
I'll be right back.
Things set up. So we waited until night and did a night raid on them. As the battle progressed, damage was taken on both sides, but the pirates, rather than losing their lives, decided to flee. as they saw during the battle that was here, the individuals aren't very keen on dying. They'd rather flee or give up. Unfortunately, nobody gave up this time. They just fled.
Kind of happens when they're on lights.
Okay. They then ask for a specific breakdown of all of the damages. Seeing the spilled beer that's on Michael's list, they declare that does not count as damages.
Even the amount that trickled down into his electrical systems? That's confusing.
No, he should not have been drinking a beer while he was fighting in the first place, and as such, that is entirely on him. He should have had a lid.
We will concede that.
He should have had a sippy cup.
Exactly.
Blessed sippy cup.
If we could get one that had a pacifier top for him as well.
No, you get the silly straw.
I loved those things as a kid.
I still do. My favorite thing's fucking getting them twisted in weird shapes and then getting the liquid starting to flow and start draining it into an empty cup. Anyway. Unfortunately, they don't give you the silly straws automatically now. At least of which, even to kids, they don't give them anymore. Anyway. I miss Mr. Gaddy's. That place was fun. Anyway, so
I'm back.
They agree that you all entered into a single combat and so receive the one combat's worth of hazard pay. And they agree that most of that none of the damage other than the spilled beer is was avoidable based on your description, the description that you gave of the fight. They comment that apparently these pirates were really, really good, though, since they managed to actually hit the fighter at night.
I was also flying way too slow and way too low. I was being way too cocky.
Cocky in the cockpit.
I will admit that.
And even a clock is right twice, or a broken clock is right twice a day. So, sometimes shit happens.
At any rate, they agree to pay half damages as per the contract, and they tell you that they have arranged for the transfer of all of the fusion cores to your possession, wherever it is that you wish to have them stored at.
Thank you. We're still arranging transport for those. The one that's in the urban mech can stay in there, because we'll just pilot that one where it needs to go.
Yes, they mark down that the urban mech needs to have its engine core put back into it.
Wait, they had time to take it out but leave it on the island?
They have a factory here.
Well, this is true. Factories tend to be good at
That's fine.
Moving heavy things quickly.
That's fine. As long as it's back in there.
It's construction.
All right. So.
All right, and they then ask about, okay, were there any injuries? No, the spilled beer does not count as an injury.
No individuals. Yeah, no individuals were injured. Thankfully.
Okay. No medical bills need to be paid out.
Except for the ones from that were agreed upon, which was the caps or not capsies.
Crew cards.
Caspers. Yep.
Yes. That has already been paid off.
Fantastic.
Let's see.
And there's no more bounty on Magus or debt from his installed hot spring.
That is correct.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Was there anything else that was part of that?
Well, luckily there was no damage to the dropship that we have to worry about. Oh, do we get a bonus for there being no damage to the dropship?
We didn't negotiate one.
There is no bonus for no additional damages being done to the dropship. We will not post damages
grateful
to be paid from the attempt to prevent it from escaping.
What was it?
We will not be posting any damages to be paid by you for the damage done to the engines in an attempt to prevent them from escaping.
Wasn't that the fire starter?
That time we shot them.
I didn't shoot them. Wasn't that the fire starter? That was under individual contract.
That was the fire starter and Megas.
Of course.
So you're agreeing to not charge Megas. The rest of us are not part of that. Wow, Megas, you're a very costly
this
individual.
Contract in particular would have, given that you have formed a mercenary company, having learned after the fact that had happened, we would have been charging your company were we
what
to
we're really asking
choose
for,
to.
What we're really asking for here is a good review. Which I think is a reasonable thing that'll just cost you a little bit of time and no actual credits.
Yes. We will note the efficiency with which you managed to complete this assignment. As well as the relative lack of damage to your units at the hands of the pirates.
Fantastic.
Let's see. I believe that is everything now. There was one question. There was a question that I'd had. What was it? What was it?
42.
What?
I said 42. The meaning to life.
He stops looking through he stops flipping through his notes and looks up at you. And then back down to his notes. You notice that the there is a sticker on his laptop that is somewhat relevant to that.
Oh. Fantastic.
He does chuckle slightly. But says, no, in this particular case, I do not believe so. Well, I'm sure it wasn't that important if I can't remember it and I didn't write it down. Yes, I believe that is, in fact, everything.
Excellent.
We have your statement regarding the combat. The salvage has been returned. Medical bills, the damages have been rescinded. Yes, I believe that is everything.
Excellent. Glad we could help out today.
Yes. Hopefully the remainder of your stay here as guards will be far less exciting.
We agree. I don't think, with the condition that the pirates fled in, that they'll be around anytime soon.
Ideally. Though, due to the noise of the battle, there will be a somewhat new problem, and that will be the press. Likely they will be the biggest issue for some time.
Remember that flamer?
Kindly do not kill them, if you can at all help it.
Kill the press?
Do not.
Why would we kill the press? Why would you even think we would?
Mr. Octane had, as you just heard, I'm sure, suggested using the flamer on them.
No, I said for Magus to remember his flamer.
That sounds an awful lot like a suggestion to use it to me, given the context, but I digress. Kindly do not kill them or injure them if you can at all help it.
Using flamers on civilians is against the Ares Convention. Well, the Ares checklist.
That thing that hasn't been ratified in centuries.
Yes, but even still, it is a bad look.
I might leave them out of future conversations with clients.
It is perhaps, it is at this point the primary duty of you as guards to prevent them from getting onto the island.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Our standard security forces will do most of the work, but having a mech there to look scary and possibly fire a warning shot with a laser into the air, not in the path of any aerospace assets or similar, obviously. Or perhaps into the water.
I can only fire a warning bomb.
Rather not shoot the water, because my luck there'll be a news reporter in scuba gear in there.
If there is a news reporter in scuba gear, then they were attempting to trespass. Additionally, I feel like if they were hit by a mech's laser while underwater, there would not likely be much of them left.
All right, so
he
keep
is
the press
correct.
out. Non-violent, non-harmful methods. Noted.
Or at the very least, as non-violent as is possible. If they attempt to refuse you, then stomping near their path might be an option, but do try to not actually squish them.
So we have your permission to use any other methods outside of that?
As long as you do not kill them.
Alrighty.
If you cannot avoid injuring them, then because due to the fact that they refused to listen, that is one thing, but if at all possible, do not injure them.
So try not to engage all possible. Got it.
So we just got to be bouncers. Seems easy enough.
Yes.
I mean, we were already doing that with mech scale enemies. This is just infantry scale.
Yes,
But
and for the most part, our own security forces will be able to deal with it. You would only be necessary to back up their claims of a monopoly on violence in the local area.
Well, if we need to really get some of the reporters out, can't we just use small scale pranks like stink bombs and the like?
As long as you do not injure them, then perhaps, though that could be seen as similar to the use of tear gas.
You don't need to worry about him because he's got tech responsibilities that he's going to be working on during the duration of this. So keep your mind at ease. No flamethrowers or tear gas bombs or anything else.
Not gas bombs. It's just stink bombs.
Yeah. Well,
like the power of 1,000 farts.
I'm sure our liaison here would be more at ease knowing that you were comfortably working on all the mech repairs that are stacked up. Learning
all right.
and developing your abilities with Siobhan's team. Yeah.
All right, boss. I won't make any toys.
Hey, Cricket, your damage, is that damage taken out of, or that's armor left out of?
That is damage dealt. Took 10
damage
out of 16.
Okay, right, yeah. So what have you got left on?
And then the pilot also spontaneously combusted in that Star Slayer.
Yeah, that'd be interesting times. Didn't know you needed a new XO already.
Imagine if Magus's beer had caught fire in the cockpit because of an electrical malfunction. Anyway.
It'd be extremely unfortunate. But anyway, I believe that should be everything. We will pay your company an additional 300,000 C-bills to ensure that you do not say anything about this.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Here is the NDA for each of you.
I'm going to read it carefully.
Bam.
What role do I need? Do I need to make a roll for this?
Roll business to understand legalese.
Don't have that trained, so
Hey, 19, you turned it off. No 11 cap.
So
nice.
What was that about 11?
I mean, I think we should be all using the same NDA, right?
You are all using the same NDA.
So one person that gets it can explain it to the rest.
Yes. So there isn't really anything suspicious in it. More or less, it boils down to we will take legal action against you, and should any information about anything deemed to be company secrets be revealed and it is reasonable to expect that you are the source.
Oh, this is very vague terminology. What do you consider a company secret? What do you consider anything?
The existence of that dropship, the existence of the underground facility, anything that you may have seen inside of the factories, the exact layout of our facilities, the fact that anything was stolen in the first place.
I go ahead and sign
all
it.
of this is all of this is numerated on the contract.
Okay.
Let's see, was there anything else about that? But yeah, so they are demanding a fine of 5 million C-bills if you do end up revealing any secrets that
I need this NDA change that the 5 million C-bills would not be charged to the mercenary company, but the individual that is responsible, should that actually happen. That is as you understand, a safeguard for my investment in this company. And I'm sure that you can understand that.
I understand that. However, you are also responsible for your employees.
So,
there is reason to believe that if any of your employees were indeed to reveal any of this information, it would have been done with your knowledge.
By that logic, aren't you responsible for all your employees as well?
I do not have any employees, sir. What's more, what are you getting at?
The contractor is still an employee.
What are you getting at, sir?
Just saying.
I think it's just he doesn't want to have the whole responsibility of wrangling these cats in the circus.
Then perhaps he should not have signed your mercenary company under his name.
No, with Octane having basically confirmed, it's just, here's some money, shut up. He's going to sign it.
Yes.
I'm glad I'm keeping Megas confined to 5 million C-bills, an awful hefty fine. That's all right. The Thunderbolt, what's the C-bill cost of a Thunderbolt?
Under 6.
Oh, yep.
That's the MSRP, though.
Still dangerous enough to think it's going to...
Nah, I'll trust Megas. Using it...
Speaking about things using this
weakness, it's blowing stuff up.
760 C-bills for the 5S model.
That's fine.
Which he doesn't actually have. He has
He's a 5 SS.
Which roughly the same range, probably, but
that's an awfully steep fine, though. 300 C-bills of hush money.
It's to ensure we shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah, I think I need a little.
There is
more
a carrot
and
a stick.
Yeah, I think I need a little more carrot.
Always,
yeah, the stick seems a little bit.
The stick is always worse than the carrot, because if the carrot was better than the stick, you wouldn't worry about the stick. But the stick's got to be worse.
But why would I want this carrot when a news story of this death could probably get me a lot more of a carrot?
Probably wouldn't.
Probably wouldn't. No.
Yeah, probably wouldn't. But I see what you're trying to get at.
Are you saying this in character?
Boss. No.
I'm thinking this.
I'm not.
For now, I need to start every time you start thinking out loud, making you roll a wisdom save so that you don't speak out loud your thoughts.
All right.
In character, boss, I think this is a pretty good deal. Probably go with this.
One more question: have you identified where the leak came from that allowed these pirates to find it in the first place?
Yes. We have dealt with this situation already.
Okay. But the pirates
cool,
are still
ship's
out there,
plugged.
which means the
Time to get to work.
is still out there. So what's to say that you guys aren't going to blame us for that information being released, even though we had no part of it?
For one thing, they are pirates. Pirates have a tendency of not exactly being the most strategically minded. If they were, then they would not be pirates.
I just want to guarantee that, or assurance that there needs to be solid evidence and not just some whimsical, well, let's pin it on those guys wording in this contract.
Very well.
Thank you. When that version comes out, I will sign it.
He takes back up the NDAs and tosses them into a shredder before sending an intern to go and before typing up the revised version and sending an intern to retrieve the copies.
Fantastic.
The new versions then are fresh off the printer. Of course, this NDA is honestly only 2 pages.
As I said, it's a simple, here's some money, here's a stick.
Right, but like, so I don't know how involved like Erst is with so like I know in different company, like there's like company stores and all kinds of nonsense that goes on against mercenaries, right? So I just thought, part of my responsibilities is also making sure that we're safeguarded against corporate traps.
Usually in this time frame, pretty good. MRBC, Mercenary Coalition, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's strict against mercenaries and it's strict against employers too.
Okay.
So if you if we sign up as a proper mercenary company and go with the MSRB, then if a company fucks us over, we can complain to the MSRB about them, and then they get blacklisted from hiring mercenaries through them.
Okay.
So it's very protective of both sides. They're quite good because Comstar makes their money out of both sides. So.
All right. You can consider it signed.
That's the total repair bill. I just popped in.
After dividing by 2?
Oh, no, that's total. That's the absolute total. So.
Okay, so half of that is what you're going to be paying because they agreed to pay for half of your repair bill.
So that will
have to be an odd number. What's 0.5 credits look like?
0.5 credits looks like looks like 0.5 credits.
Oh right,
and it's not credits, it's C-bills. It's Comstar bills.
Sorry. Yeah.
0.5 C-bills looks like 0.5 C-bills.
Somebody just takes a C-bill, cuts it in half, and be like, here.
No, because it's electronic currency.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay.
It's a bank account number. It's just like you have half and C-bill.
Fantastic.
The engine and gyro repair were cheaper than I thought they would be.
That's what I was.
16,667 for the engine repair and 18,000 for the gyro repair.
Cool.
Well, that's because it's a 250 fusion engine and a standard gyro with one hit. Had more than that, it gets higher.
God, how do I figure out the money amount? It's
mind you, the 300K is going straight to. So effectively, the company was paid out 600,000, including the hush money. So it's now up to Romeus exactly how that's divvied up, or if it is.
Finances. Transaction. 600,000. Miscellaneous. That would be contract payment. Trading. And touch. Money. Transaction. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Then we move.
So the company right now has 538,916.5 credits. I just wrote it in an Excel spreadsheet so I could do it.
6. No, that's.
And since I used formulas, it'll update whenever I add new entries. It's fantastic.
Excellent.
Nice. So we're gonna go buy an Atlas next, right?
Wow.
No.
Yeah, no.
How about we actually gear up our recon and light skirmish force? We need speed.
Incidentally, you now do have time and money to be able to attempt to get the Care Bear refit in the way that you wanted it.
That would be interesting, but I feel like that's not the best use of our finances.
Perhaps.
Not currently, anyway.
But you also have personal money as well as the company's money, unless you want to add all of your personal money to the company fund.
Right now, my personal money is only set at 104,200 C-bills.
I'm trying to remember where I put my personal money in this sheet.
Might do is just replace that flamer with a small laser.
Don't want to have the temptation again?
Screw it.
The evil Earth laugh.
Just pop any of your changes into your threads, and I'll add it to the.
Yeah, but for me to fully refit this thing, it's going to take a bit. I
don't think I ever got numbers from the trebuchet.
Yeah, you did. I told you. It's just buried now.
Should all be in your threads, I think. We popped it all over there.
No.
I told everyone to do that, but not everyone did.
Yeah.
Also, I don't see how much damage I know that Urban Mech 2 had just armor damage to the right torso and left leg. And it wasn't very much, but I don't know the actual number.
Let me scroll up. Okay, let's see. That's that.
Yeah, I can do a search on it so we can continue. That's fine.
Well, I have to scroll up in order to see what the trebuchet's salvage value was anyway. I'm quite certain that I did actually...
I'm in that area right now, I think.
Okay, there's the cost to sell the Savannah Master. There's the cost for selling the remains of the Urban Mech without the AC-20. Or, without removing the AC-20, so it still has it. Let's see. Did I...
Why did my search only return 2 results with the word urban in it?
Great question.
Maybe because it looks for the complete word?
Maybe.
It. Slides. Equipment. Do that.
I could have fucking...
Okay, because it was one word. Fine.
Okay, so Urban Mech 1, small laser destroyed, AC-20 intact, engine intact, pilot dead, systems intact, salvage belongs to Auslag and Octane. Urban Mech 2, mech intact, armor damage, right torso and left leg. Salvage to Jack Garrison. Pilot surrendered to the custody of...
Unspecified.
At the time of that, yeah, you said unspecified, and then I asked later down if I can have it, that pilot, and you said yes.
Did I not use... okay, there we go.
I think I hit him with the PPC.
Okay, so Urban Mech 1 was missing the... Okay, so he had 1 armor left on the right torso and 5 armor left on the left leg.
Yeah, I just found it doing the search. I just posted it in the chat so you can see it.
Let's see.
That's fine. Can you add that to the repair costs, Caps?
There was not a whole hell of a lot left on that trebuchet.
Yeah, that's why it's just like, yeah, core's intact, so that's about it.
More or less. Well, I mean, technically speaking, the left arm is partially intact. Because it got shot off with the side torso instead of being destroyed itself. The right arm's also technically still intact. Because it was the right side that got shot out. Right leg's also intact.
What size cores we got back from this?
It was a standard trebuchet, 2 urban mechs, the Chippewa 2C, 1 Chippewa 2C core. I don't remember if you ended up rolling to see whether or not the other core was still intact.
I know the Urban Mech has a 30 core.
60.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 60. You imagine a 30? Oh my god. So I think a trebuchet, I want to say Is it a 120? Let me look it up.
Let's see. Do you mention the core size here?
I can look all this stuff up. I'm just going to add it to an inventory sheet and then send it over to
It is a 5 in the... So, we have MSRP divided by 2 because you're selling it as scrap. Then it's missing a lot of internal health on both arms. And its side torsos are both gone. So...
Assuming this is a 9N. No, it's not a 9N trebuchet, is it?
5N. 5.
5. Okay. Here we go.
So... Because of damage... It'll end up being half again.
Oh wow! Does Mega Mech not tell you the engine size? It's just a standard.
It does. You just have to go to the right page for it.
Maybe
5N has a 250.
Where did you see that at?
So once you open the mech in there, go over to the preview tab.
Yeah, that's where I'm in now. For some reason, under summary,
where it says
engine is 25 fusion.
250.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, so the let's see. Where was that? Oh, right. It was 1/3 first. Then, because that's so, the trebuchet, if you sell all of the parts for it,
core.
No, all of the parts for it. So sell the entire thing. If you sell the entire trebuchet as scrap, then you would net 715,583 point and a third C-bills.
Not bad.
The only reason I said minus the core is because the core wasn't given to him as salvage. It was given to the mercenary company.
Yes. Sans the core. I don't let's see. 250 fusion engine, does that list how much that normally goes for? No, it doesn't. Oh, wait. Fuck, it's got the fucking cost breakdown. I should just use that. Okay, so under normal circumstances, that. Okay. Under normal circumstances, the fusion core is 833,333 and a third C-bills. So the core by itself is 277,777. The core by itself is 277,777 and 0.77.
Lucky number 7.
Fucking hell, enough sevens?
It's not my fault that they decided that the fucking fusion core was priced the way that it was.
I reckon they just had I reckon they had a dartboard and some darts. So how much is this fusion core? Donk, 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 donk. Oh, look at that. 277,777.77 credits.
Yes.
Impressive.
Well, no, it's the Fusion Core's MSRP brand new is 833,333 and a third.
I'm sure there's a formula for it, but I have no idea what it would be.
Yep, we are selling that without the core.
Okay.
That's all you, Mars. That goes straight to you, buddy.
Yep. I will keep track of the company funds, but you guys keep track of your own funds.
Yeah, make sure to put your personal money into the thingamajig.
Yeah. I will when I get the actual amount.
And let me know how much
actual amounts. I already told you how much the Savannah Master would be. And you already know how many combats you've been in.
Yeah, what was it? 50 grand? I'm trying to remember the actual hazard pay with it too.
It was 50K per combat.
Should have 150,000 for hazard pay.
Assuming that Ramius has split up the company funds after the company received the hazard pay for the last one you just did.
That's right.
Dispersed so you have hazard pay from.
Have a definite 100,000 in your own funds for your hazard pay from the foot combat in the factory and the island defense.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you did already calculate the damage to Savannah Master. It cost him 764 credits or C-bills.
I got only 20K out of it.
And then the urban was going to cost 17,423 and 6.61. So I'm going to add that to our repair costs to get the urban repaired with that.
Out of curiosity, would there double heat sinks be available on the market?
Double heat sinks are available on the market.
They came out in 3039. So.
Well, they came back then. But yes.
Yeah. They came back once the Helm Core was sort of released to everybody else, which was late 3030s. So I should see them start coming in around about 3045. I think they started becoming really common.
So we got the pay. We're trying to figure out how to get 30 fake IDs. Mega says activities planned for working on repairs. Crew card. Can I put you on the task of trying to find alternative ways to get those fake IDs?
Look, boss.
I'm doing another check in a week.
Okay, so I'm good at animal handling, athletics, driving things.
You're gonna be driving around crew card?
Perception, pilot, presence. And
I mean, can we all do a roll in the streetwise to see if anybody can think of where the criminal elements would be?
Sure.
Streetwise.
A two.
+4.
Well, there's my 6s, and then another 1.
You gotta type the dice in for the words, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want me to try and keep an... Yeah. I'll ask you, remind me to ask you stuff when the session's over for mech customization stuffs.
Esper, doing us proud.
Hey, popping two. You know, not even expect magic out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 14s, a 15, and a 7.
Yeah.
Who rolls 3 1s. He ends up owing the Mafia a favor. What?
Davram, I can't remember. Did you ever go out to drink on the town?
I know.
Yes, I know.
Did, right?
A pilot that hasn't gone out and got fucking shit faced. Okay, so last time I did that.
You only have a vague understanding of where you could probably start looking then. Generally speaking,
now,
place that... What?
Did anybody that we assist with tree cutting have connections to criminal elements that may be willing to assist us?
Roll it.
Office space now.
I want you to roll a perception roll for real quickly.
Oh my god.
You're quite certain that none of the people that you did any work for had any criminal connections.
Well, I tried to think outside the box, guys.
Maybe I might know in the tech sphere.
So I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night.
Okay, have a good.
You too.
Well, I'm gonna try and see what my underground tech connections can get me.
Underground? Where did you get these connections?
What connections?
eBay.
Well, unfortunately, the local equivalent of eBay and Craigslist neither have anything listed. Neither does Etsy.
Oh, God.
Sure, that'll work out well. Etsy, fake government IDs.
Right? You're better off checking off Craigslist.
I want to make another attempt to try and deal with my of Mio and Rom.
Oh, we haven't finished the week out quite yet.
Oh, we haven't finished the week out. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Any ideas?
It'll be the 29th. So Wednesday. By the time that you guys finish with your searching and all that, because it's relatively late in the day by the time that you get back, and by the time that you get done with all that. So all of this is happening on the 28th.
How long will it take our repairs to complete, by the way? Did we establish a time frame on that?
Well, that is mostly done over 2 or 3 days. The main problem is the repairs on the WhatsApp. So depends on how many techs we got working on it. So if you got a tech each, it takes most of the mech's armor repairs just done in a day.
Yeah.
But it depends. Yeah, it just depends on how the techs. But if you've got one tech working on all of it, that's about 3 days' work, I think.
Well, they should have at least more than one because Megas will be assisting.
Yeah.
Well, Megas is doing his modification.
No.
Well, he'll have to start on that after the repairs, though.
That's right.
Yeah. Like, I also want to hunt for double heat sinks. Replace them wherever I can.
This one cost him...
Unfortunately, with your tech use roll there, that doesn't sound right for tech use.
That was for Streetwise. Tech use?
Well, you said you were looking for technological shit, so I thought you were going to be
I was looking for
tech
Streetwise.
use for using the internet.
I was using Streetwise to see if I had any underground connections in, like, the tech world.
Streetwise doesn't give you connections.
Oh.
You don't get connections by rolling.
They see me roll.
You get connections by having a weird and twisted backstory.
You get connections by your backstory, by traits, and by making them as you go.
Oh, either way, the local...
You have absolutely no knowledge about any criminal activity, though.
But then again, let's see what I do on tech use for all this repairs and such. It's what you're looking for, right? Or for
I thought I thought you were looking to try and find someone to make illegal IDs online.
If I'm supposed to do tech use with that,
yes, because your
tech use.
Tech use is for internet internet foo is for Google Foo.
19 for my hyper Google Foo.
Okay.
Google Foo.
You do manage to find a couple of leads. You're not entirely sure how real they are or whether or not they're honeypots. It's entirely likely that they are, in fact, the police trying to catch people trying to do stupid shit.
No.
That's usually the case. But
how dare they do that?
I know, how dare they trying to catch honest criminals?
I know. It's just absolutely disgusting. It's immoral.
Absolutely.
Don't they know that we're the MCs of this thing? They're not supposed to catch us.
So I guess that's a no-go then?
I didn't say it was a no-go. I said that you found some leads. I didn't say whether or not they were real. You'll have to investigate them. It'll be a separate role to try and find any double heat sinks.
Okay, well, I want to investigate those leads and also see if I can find some double heat sinks.
Well, investigating those is going to take a minute, so go ahead and roll for the double heat sinks, and we'll deal with whether or not you can deal with the investigation next time. Make sure to put a note in your thing there to remind you.
All right. All right. What do I roll to look for double heat?
Still tech use.
All right. 20, baby.
You do find some.
All right.
There are a decent amount of them for sale. However, they're super fucking expensive.
How expensive?
Relative to what you might expect on a less backwater planet, roughly double the cost. Like, if you were on an industrial world that was manufacturing them, this would be highway robbery.
Well, can I get him down to 1.5? I doubt I can only give him, like, standard cost, so.
A double heatsink, Innosphere double heatsink, standard cost is 6,000 each. So that's standard cost.
12K.
No, that's 6,000 on a supplied manufacturing world.
So out here they're what, 12K?
Yeah, that's the
14K?
MSRP.
Yeah, that's the standard price.
12K is the MSRP, or 6K is the MSRP. 12K is what they're trying to sell them for here.
That's each.
Yes. Want to use company funds or try to negotiate? Like, we could use some in our mechs, not going to lie.
How much were they?
12K each.
Mine's only running singles for the moment.
And how many are available?
Enough.
And how many heat sinks running already?
11 outside the 10 supported by engine.
You said 11 are available?
I did not say 11 are available. That's how many Megas is running outside of the 10 in his engine.
Okay.
I said that enough are available.
Okay.
Like, I can put, I say maybe 6 at 66K. I'll get. How about I get
72, not 66. Six. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing math here.
It'd be 60 even for 5.
I'll take 9 for 108K.
Just remember that you have to replace them all. You can't have mixed heat sinks.
Oh, yeah.
There is a way to do that, but it's a pain in the ass.
It's more expensive. Yeah, I'm pain in the ass.
You can do freezers. Freezers are supposed to be able to do outside the engine. One of the books I've got, Dragon Sword, actually goes into that because they got experimental freezers. How they read it up. Replace some. Those that are outside the engine. What's in the engine? Still paying the ass.
Now, I'm going to replace them all. Like, I got 11 heat sinks, but if I do double, I only need like 6.
You have to replace the ones in the engine too, remember?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
So that's at least 10.
But that means I don't need But that means I save the 10 tons in the heat sinks, though.
That's correct. You'd only need you'd only need 11 in total, so that'd be 1 outside, and you'd then have 1 more cooling than you have now, and be 9 tons under.
I'll do that.
Or 10 tons under.
I'll do that and see if I can up the armor a little bit. Up armor and some ammo.
Okay, so that's 120,000. If you want to try to haggle, then that's going to be a speechcraft check. Or a barter check. Whatever the... I don't fucking remember what...
I don't have speechcraft trained, so it's just a straight 3D6.
Do you want to take me? Megas, do you want to take me?
Yes. I'll take a procurement officer.
Let's see here. How many heat sinks are in this freaking... Oh, I have 12. I don't have the money for it. But I'll do the Hagman for you.
Yeah. Only reason I'm doing a double heat sinks is it's that way I could keep on the firing and still keep the... Because 4 mid lasers, SRM6, and...
I'm looking up where my
And a PPC is nothing to sneeze about, like doing that per turn.
I can get a little warm for a bit.
All right.
So I gain already like about 2 per turn.
Roll 19.
You have a particular angle you want to go for?
Yeah, so like right now my Griffin is running 19 heat out of 12 heat sinks. So if I bought 10, right, and make
I'm asking you what your angle for haggling is.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a bulk discount because I want 10. Megas wants X amount that I think is 10 currently. I don't know if that's the exact amount he said he was going to get. And see if he's willing to lower the price because of the amount we're purchasing.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh. Roll. Type in the correct box. He agrees.
Hey, the 211.
He will. He will allow himself to be haggled down to only 9,000 per.
Hey, that sounds fantastic. What do you think, Megas?
So how many do you need?
Good deal. That's a good deal. I would take that deal.
So we needed 20 in total. And Megas, how about throwing me a bone and buying one of mine?
That's 180,000 total for all 20 of them.
Let me check my offers. Because I got 160 down. After the refit with the mid laser to take it to a full 4. I'll buy, let's see. Now, 10 heat sinks would be 120.
No, it wouldn't. It would be 90,000. Because I just lowered all the price to 9,000 a piece. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you mind purchasing one of mine? Because I only have 104,000.
I'll buy 13 of them.
You're going to buy 13?
Yeah, call it a company investment. Since some of the others may want, yeah.
Have one of those? Can I have the confirmation that one of those I can use? Because I'm going to spend 81,000 on the other 9 that I need if that's the case.
Yeah.
Is that a yes, Megas?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, so you're buying 22,000, 22 in total.
Yes, looks like.
Okay.
So I'm going to hand 81,000 credits over.
So that's a total of 198,000 for the full order.
Right. I'm gonna pass 81,000 credits to Megas so he can pay for it all in one go.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
They will be shipped and should arrive in roughly 2 weeks.
Damn.
Right. Well, I can at least get started on repairs for then. And question: would repairs could be considered skill training for intelligence?
Particularly complicated ones, perhaps, since you would have to figure out, okay, what the fuck is actually wrong, and it requires a lot of thinking. But for just doing armor repair, no, that's just replacing panels.
And would the double heatsink would the heatsink replacements be considered complicated enough for it to be counted?
No.
Damn. Oh well.
That is a known technology that has a relatively simple means of installation. It's just that it's those are incompatible with the standard singles. That's the only difference.
Fair. Well, then I'll be working my intelligence on my downtime to get that 15 to a 16.
Hey, well, while we're here, since this guy doesn't know us that well, let's ask him if he knows if he might happen to know of anybody that could help us procure a couple fake IDs for crew members.
I do have some leads.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're already talking to the shopkeeper. I'm sure he gets a lot of traffic.
Okay.
Would he be honest in answering us, though?
Who knows? It doesn't hurt asking.
Well, roll speechcraft and then roll perception. He responds, "You better delete that right now. Meet me at this address in 3 days."
Were we talking on the computer? Is that what?
Yes.
Oh.
Megas was finding this shit online.
That's why I was curious about that 2-week delivery. All right. And he said to meet him in 3 days?
Yes.
Fantastic. Hey, look
and
at that.
Gave you an address.
It's on this planet, right?
Boy. It is on this planet.
Fantastic.
The address is actually let's see. What color? We'll make that. The one that I just circled is the city that the address is in.
Okay, so to the east.
Yep.
Oh.
He also suggests to be discreet. Actually, never mind. He doesn't do that.
Make us discreet.
He does not specify to be discreet because he assumes that you know better.
Bad enough already doing this like this in the first place. They think he's an idiot anyways.
Before I wasn't
Romeus rolled well enough to where it sounded like he was trustworthy about that.
Fantastic. Same, because like I thought originally it was in person I was asking, but then he's like, "Oh, you better delete it." And I was like, "Wait a second, we're on the computer." Obviously, in that real situation, I would understand. But anyway, crew card, it's you and me going. With probably, maybe we should get a couple of the Planner Marines on standby in case it's some kind of trap. But not close enough to respond, but close enough. If we need them, they're there. But far enough to where, like, they're not interfering with any dealings.
Very serious. A little bit extra if I just have to cancel a date with the.
Did you even tell me that you had a date with this nurse? Is she joining the crew? Does she have a sister? I mean, are others coming?
Hey, Moroda's saying, we are officially dating from the last ones I got. So.
Well, it sounds like she's ready for a life adventure with a gentleman that's going places in life.
Yeah, right. Grave.
That's her job, is to make sure you stay out of it for as long as possible.
You already seen how good my luck is in that first place.
Right, your leg and now even your mech took the most damage. You were a bullet sponge.
Need to be.
All right, but so does that plan sound good, crew card? Capsty, are you wanting to join us? Or you got other plans?
I have other plans.
Like always.
Hopefully my rolls hold out.
I might find somewhere to cover you from a distance. So I don't do in close work.
Do we have like some kind of code word, or like how do I know it's him that I've met first?
I'm sure you guys should probably exchange
They tell you that they're going to greet you. They're going to say, Mend, and you will say, Shono.
So they say Mend, and I say Shono?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
How far away is that city from where we're at currently?
Pretty good size trip.
Yeah, how many days would that take us?
Let's see, no snapping.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Depends on your speed limit too. So
yeah. So 1291.
I doubt you'll be using your mechs. You want to use a ground car?
Yeah.
Good thing we have all those hovercrafts.
Yeah, it's a good thing that wasn't those weren't sold.
Well, you can always hire one from the first city. The ground car.
Do we have any modes of transportation available to us to get there?
I mean, I did suggest that Megas might want to keep one of the keep the Savannah Master to use as a ground car, but he said no, he didn't want. He wanted to sell it.
Megas is a team player. He bought us heat sinks. I'm not going to diss him for that.
And besides, I'm too hip to be on the Savannah Master. It's like taking a Vespa to Sturgis.
Not really. And also, Vespas are cool, especially the old ones.
Oh, you know
I'm
what?
highly biased because I like Fooly Cooley.
You know, something else I didn't consider is I actually have the ability to forge documents.
What skill is that?
Well, it depends. I mean, on this in the Ops and Tactics core, it's under Craft Visual Art for some reason.
Also, there is also the option of, buying a ticket and, flying.
Wait, to that city?
Yeah.
There.
You could also have that. You could also have that Cessna get some of the comms, some of the spy equipment out of it, so you can sit in it.
We'd have to go retrieve it from where it's at.
It can fly to the nearest airport.
How many people can it hold?
Up to 4. The pilot included.
All right. Let's get. I'll give Sedwin a call. Tell him you need him to fly the Cessna, or have the aerospace pilot that's available to fly the Cessna over here after they remove that equipment. How long is it going to take him to get that equipment out of there so that they can hold us?
Like, maybe 3 hours.
All right. Let's have him do that then.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to pick up that other fucking aerospace pilot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the Uticon Air UTP-73, which is the specific aircraft, is capable of covering that distance as the crow flies from the nearest airport in roughly 2.5 hours.
Cool. Yeah, I kind of want to. So we should take a day to go scout out the area first, see what the address is like, before we, because like, we want to get a feel for the atmosphere, like see what kind of establishment, they're having us meet in. Sound good, crew guard?
Sounds like a plan. See what we can figure out.
Yeah. So.
Walking into death.
Right. So I mean, if you can hold 4 people, then have the pilot also bring one of the Marines, so we have some backup.
Okay.
About a good spot for stopping for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Yeah, gotta go to work.
We have 10 more hours. Oh.
I don't think so, Davey.
Not today. Alright. Well, don't have too many folks on home for a needed raid out too. Appreciate it as always for everybody that did stop by. Thanks as always to Urge for running the game. Always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
That everyone have a good night.
How many people?
Ladies